In ancient times, a duke was a falconer. His jaeger found a falcon chick in the woods and brought it to the duke's castle. The duke, trusting no one, raised and reared the chick himself and gave it to his trapper to teach the bird to hunt. The duke loved his bird and couldn't wait for the day when he would go hunting with him. The chick grew into a big, beautiful falcon, and the duke loved it more than any other bird. But there was one problem. No one had ever seen this falcon in the sky. The bird spent all its days on a tree branch where it sat as a tiny chick. The duke liked to stand on the balcony of his castle and watch the training of the hunting birds. His trapper knew his job well. Well-trained eagles and kites soared in the sky, but the duke's favorite falcon never left its branch. The duke summoned messengers. "Go anywhere, offer any money. Just find me a master who will make this falcon fly." The messengers set out to carry out the commission, and the masters of hunting bird training began to congregate at the palace. But all to no avail. Some starved the falcon in the hope that it would fly away in search of prey. Others frightened the bird by trying to drive it off a branch, but the falcon stayed where it was. The duke was saddened. Then a peasant came to him and said that he was willing to try to make the bird fly. "Have you done this sort of thing before?" the duke asked him, but the peasant smiled slyly and said that this was his first encounter with the bird. "So what are you counting on when even the masters couldn't get it to take off?" The duke became angry. "Once when my father was teaching me to swim, he took me out into the middle of the lake and threw me out of the boat. I screamed that I was going to drown, but my father replied that I could drown or I could swim to shore." "What did you do?" the duke inquired. "Well, you see that I am alive and can still swim," laughed the peasant. "I don't need any falcon to swim. I need him to fly. Many before you have tried to take it in their hands, but have only received wounds from its claws and sharp beak." The peasant only smiled, and the duke, not believing in success, waved his hand and left. What was his surprise when, coming out on the balcony in the morning, he saw his falcon in the sky. The peasant was sitting on a bench drinking tea. "How did you manage to do what the other masters couldn't? Tell me your secret," the duke asked enthusiastically. The man smiled slyly and shrugged his shoulders. "There's no secret. It wasn't hard at all. All I did was cut down the branch the falcon was sitting on." How often has something happened in your life that made you realize you could fly? Maybe we all need to cut down our branch so we can go beyond our comfort zone and fly.